The purpose of his return is basically they want him to come with a ticket, indicating when they have already given him the timelines within which it is supposed to be removed. So the 19th basically is for him to provide his ticket for his removal. Well, we do have an ongoing agency application, which is a humanitarian and a compassionate application that is ongoing, because that's a provision that John has. Of course, also, we will be pursuing some of the other legal options, including bringing a motion to stay his removal. But those are processes that we will pursue as we go forward. But the requirement today was basically for John to be able to obtain his ticket and bring it on the 19th, which of course, as he has indicated, is very depressing, because John has built his life in Canada. He has been very supportive. He came here as a refugee claimant. And despite the fact that he had all those limitations, he has been very supportive. He has supported the community. He works as a chef. And indeed, I feel that he has built all his life in Canada. But unfortunately, the legal system has not been very, very favorable to him. And that's why the process has reached where it has reached now. Well, it's very unfortunate. We trust that John will be allowed to stay in Canada. We know that he has indicated he has built his life here. John has been here for 8 years. He came here in 2014. And he has not known any other place as home other than Canada. And he has not shied away from supporting the very community. Despite the fact of his immigration status, John has been very supportive. He does not know any boundaries. He has impressed this community. And I feel that he should be given an opportunity to continue to live here. John has a work permit.
Work permit, okay.
Yeah, which still allows him to work. It gives him the status to work as a worker, but that does not give him any immigration status, because essentially he has to be a permanent resident or he has to be a citizen. But unfortunately, that route has not been exhaustively beneficial to him. It's very unfortunate that, even despite the fact that people come and they have their refugee because they are running away from their countries of origin because of their safety, it's unfortunate that, the immigration system, even when they have been found or not been up, they do not benefit. That does not mean that their claims are not genuine. It's because the system, most people come here when they are very timid, they have gone through a lot of challenges and trauma from their countries of origin, and the process is very intimidating. So when most of them are not successful, that does not mean that their claims are not genuine. John, still the danger and the fear of persecution that he alleged at the time that he came still exists, and many people are returned to their countries of origin and they are killed.
As you can see, the people around me and many other thousands and thousands, they know we work together as a community, and I'm always willing to give back to the community. I do farming. I work with Murphy's farm. We own over 400 acres of farm, and we are planning to grow more stuff. So if there is something I introduced, I can say we introduced some African vegetables. I am a chef. I volunteer. I cook for my community. We are working together. As even like last Friday, we had a very big African event, and I was one of them. Like I participated. We all participate in these things together. So me living in Canada, which is not my decision, but me living in Canada, it's not only going to hurt me; it's going to hurt a lot of people, as you can see. Yeah. And I believe it's going to be working for the best. I also want to stay in Canada to work, to make my own money, to work with my family, to build my people, to build my business, because I also own a catering company. I have a catering company called Dambuizi's Food. So it's not just me. There are people I work with. There is in Hamilton, we work with that gentleman. He owns a very big restaurant and a club, and I work with him. We promote that. We have a Felicia's restaurant in Hamilton. We have so much that we do, and I am always involved in that. Personally, I introduced my company, and I'm sponsoring a barbecue which gets over 700 people every year. Every year, I'm bringing over 700 people together. When there was a COVID time, I was driving around collecting food just to take to the shelters to help people. Yeah, there is more, and I'm not doing that because I want to impress the people. It is my nature. I feel like it is me.
The government of Canada provides that privilege for everyone who comes here and seeks asylum, and there's a particular process to go through, which John has exhausted. Unfortunately, like senior counsel said, he was not a beneficiary of that because of cultural background. Some people come here, Some, because of language and culture, they end up making mistakes, very genuine mistakes. However, the system does not recognize that. And I believe John is a victim of that. But we hope that somewhere, someplace, the government of Canada will correct that so that other people do not fall victims of this. The first, when you come in as a refugee claimant, and then you go through the hearing. If the hearing is successful or is not successful, then you have the opportunity to appeal. If it's not to the positive, then you have the opportunity again for judicial review, of which I'm sure John has exhausted. And now he's at the verge of applying for humanitarian compassion. Foundation is on the hearing, and we said as if a person makes genuine mistakes at the hearing, the chances of getting successful appeal is like 2%, which happens to be John's case. Yeah. Senior counsel said timidness can be a genuine mistake as well. A lot of members at the hearing do not understand the background of very many people. For example, one of the challenges people get from Africa is they don't look straight people to the eye, because it's rude to look people straight to the eye. To the interpretation of the members, it could be you're hiding something from the member, and that could could injure your credibility. We are hoping that there will be a change of mind somewhere, so that John can enjoy the benefit of permanent residence. Absolutely, because come to think about it, Canada brings in about 250 to 300,000 people every year. John is already here, has established himself here. He pays his taxes here, and he's a good citizen. He's not a criminal. Hopefully, that portfolio should earn him that privilege of becoming a permanent resident, because his safety, like he has emphasized, is in question.
No deportation for Mulwa! 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 Nani anachoma nyama? No deportation for Mulwa! 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 No deportation for No deportation for Mulwa! No deportation for Mulwa! No No deportation for Johnson. No deportation for Mulwa. No deportation for Mulwa. No deportation for Mulwa. No deportation for Mulwa. We want our Mulwa.
No deportation for Mulwa.
Mulwa.
No deportation for Mulwa.
No deportation.
No deportation for Mulwa.
Achoma nyama.
No deportation for Mulwa.
For barbecue.
No deportation for Mulwa.
Community.
No deportation for Mulwa.
Mulwa.
We support Mulwa. We support Mulwa. We support Mulwa. We support Mulwa. We support Mulwa. We support Mulwa.
Hey.
We support Mulwa. We support Mulwa. We support John. 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 We support